Hello everyone, it's me, your favorite sorceress, Marcela Quickwitson. Welcome back to the Giggly Potions Academy. Today we're going to talk about a very important and sensitive topic, relationships. Because let's be real, relationships are a pain in the butt. Different personalities, emotional trauma, emotional immaturity, just so hard to make it work with someone who's equally unstable as you are. And then you have to compromise and be less selfish and pretend you like their favorite movie and pay attention when they show you the family album. Just so much work. And actually, you have higher chances of being struck by lightning than being in a successful relationship. But don't be scared, there's still hope, because today I'm going to teach you how to brew a very potent potion for making a relationship work. Ever since I took a sip from this potion, my relationship has never been more joyful, harmonious, and understanding. Isn't that right, my love? It's probably napping. It's just something that you do when you're in a very peaceful relationship. Anywho, if you're interested, follow me to my potion chamber where I'll tell you how to brew this potion, for which you're going to need only 5 simple ingredients. Let's go back to my potion chamber. Hello everyone! Welcome to my humble potion chamber. Let's start preparing our potion for making a relationship work. The first ingredient you want to add to your potion is a cup of "Don't look at their dirty underwear." This is a very important ingredient. Why? Because it convinces you not to do something as stupid as looking at their dirty underwear. Because believe me, you won't find anything nice there. There won't be roses or lollipops or dollar bills coming out of your loved one's underwear. The only thing that'll be coming out of their underwear is the scent of a badly wiped ass. Do you want to smell that? I don't, so just loop, loop, loop. If you have to load the washing machine, just grab their underwear with the tip of your fingers and stick them in the washing machine. It shouldn't take you more than a few seconds, okay? Repeat after me. Grab their dirty underwear, the tip of your fingers, and stick them in the washing machine. Don't look, don't open it up. No. You don't want to see what's going on in the bowels of your loved one. Because people always tell you, you have to get to know the other person intimately. Yeah, but when they tell you that, they mean get to know the other person in a very intangible way, their spiritual world, their feelings, their thoughts, their imagination, their inner world. They don't mean getting to know the things that have passed through their bowels. Believe me, the sight will haunt your dreams and destroy your libido, okay? So the first ingredient, never look at your loved one's underwear. Let's stir. Next ingredient we're going to add is a splash of invest in noise cancelling headphones. So this ingredient will convince you to run to the nearest store and get the best pair of noise cancelling headphones. Why this ingredient is so important? Because let's be real, you are your own best friend. You know yourself very intimately, very personally, and you're the most interesting person to yourself. You and your inner child, your inner idiot, your adult, or whomever else exists inside of here, just know each other so well, and you get along so well, and you like the same songs and enjoy the same movies and want to consume the same things, love to eat the same foods. No one will ever know you and love you like you love and know yourself. But we need to be in a relationship, have a partner, just to have someone equally flawed and broken to spend our life with, just to make life more bearable. It's just like that, it's easier, believe me. So when you're in a relationship, oftentimes you're going to live in the same space and you're going to need your own alone time, and especially if the other person is a talker who likes to retell you their day or likes to philosophize. Believe me, these noise canceling headphones are going to save your relationship. So every time you feel your partner coming into the room and is ready to do a full-on report on the daily news, simply put on the noise canceling headphones and retreat into your own inner world. Oh, and if they're a snorer, you'll thank me when you wake up in the middle of the night and they're snoring like a horse, and you just reach out your hand and grab the noise canceling headphones, because it's going to save your relationship and it's going to save the other person, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's stir. And the next ingredient we're going to add to our potion is a spoonful of slap their ass once a day. This is such an amazing ingredient. What it does, it inspires you to slap your loved one's ass at least once per day. Why is this important? Just, relationships at the beginning, they're very passionate and adventurous and playful and exciting. But then as time passes on, things can feel a bit boring, mundane, same old every day. That's why you want to keep the passion alive, the excitement alive. That's why, preferably, in the morning, simply slap your loved one's ass. If you want to, you can even pair the slap with a good squeeze, a few seconds squeeze. If you're really in the mood, pair the slap and the squeeze with an erotic whisper. Say something like, of all the butts in all the towns, in all the world, I get the sexiest one. Believe me, your loved one is going to feel immediately attractive and wanted. It's going to bring some playfulness into the relationships, because many people will tell you compromise is the most important thing for keeping a relationship alive. Oh no, it's compassion. Oh no, it's empathy. No, it's sex. It's none of those things. It's playfulness. Because with playfulness, you bring this lightheartedness into the relationship. You don't take life seriously. You don't take yourself too seriously. You don't take each other seriously. So, you don't get insulted. You don't get angry, nervous, stressed out. Everything is just, fun and happy and joyful. And it's going to do wonders for the relationship. You're just two flawed beings trying to figure out this weird thing called life together. And it's beautiful. Believe me, joke around, tease yourselves, mess around, and the love will remain. Let's stir our potion. The next ingredient we're going to add is a leaf of use separate blankets. I know, you may think separate blankets, what that has to do with a successful relationship. A lot. Blankets have the power to destroy a relationship. Many people will tell you couples who love each other and stay together sleep with the same blanket. No. Couples who love each other and stay together in the long term use separate blankets, because blanket is a very personal, intimate thing. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you have to share everything. Will you share the same wet wipe to wipe your ass? You won't. Why? Because it's disgusting, it's unsanitary, it doesn't work. It's the same with a blanket. People are disgusting. They drool at night, they sleep with the socks on, they fart. So you want to have your own intimate blanket to do all of those things in private. And blankets are one of the best small pleasures in life. Just imagine this. Outside, it's snowing. You get into your comfiest pajamas, then you slip under the cozy blanket, and then you slowly doze off, surrounded by the warmth of your own farts. Amazing. Now imagine if you have your loved one tugging on the other side of the blanket, trying to get the bigger piece. It destroys the whole atmosphere and ambience and comfort of your own bedroom. So keep the relationship alive, keep everything civil and peaceful, and invest in separate blankets. Yep, you're going to stay together for 100 years. Let's stir. Our potion is coming together really well. One more ingredient to go. And the last ingredient we're going to add to our potion is a sprinkle of fart in front of your loved one. Now, what this ingredient does, it gives you the courage to fart in front of your loved one. Just give a good, long, solid, smelly fart. And this is very important, and the psychology behind it is very simple. By farting in front of your loved one, you're letting them know that you're imperfect. Because, many times people can idolize their partner or romanticize the whole relationships. And then something unfortunate happens, like they see the loved ones' anxieties, insecurities, low self-worth, mood swings or something. And then they question the whole relationship. My little petunia, my little poo-poo bear is like this. Yeah, your little petunia, poo-poo bear, shits, farts, has diarrhea, has emotional trauma. Welcome to reality. But by farting in front of the other person, you're presenting yourself in a very authentic and realistic way. And the other partner should do the same thing to you, because now you understand you're two imperfect human beings getting through life together. And then the next time something unfortunate happens, like you get your melancholies or your mood swings or your anxieties or whatever, that won't be a reason to leave. You just remind yourself that you're very imperfect and you have a good laugh, because now you understand yourselves, you embrace each other for who you are, and that's wonderful. Let's stir. Our potion is all ready to be bottled up. And that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned a thing or two, or at least I made you giggle. Or maybe I helped you realize that any fool can open up a YouTube channel and pretend they know what they're talking about. Don't listen to me, I'm talking nonsense here. But something is bugging me. And you know what? It took me around 4 hours to create this lesson for you. And it took you, what, 10 minutes to watch it? Do you think that's fair? No, really, do you think that's fair? I don't think it is. So, if you want to make it up to me, just a suggestion, if you want to make it up to me, why don't you subscribe to my channel? And also, while you're at it, why don't you also subscribe to the Giggly Potions Academy newsletter? I'll leave the link in the description box below for you. And before we go, don't forget this, it's very important. Potion brewing is cheaper than therapy. Okay, cheers. Toodaloo.